Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this delicious jollof rice. This is quite a simple recipe with not requiring a lot of ingredients. So I'm going to get started by showing you guys the stuffs I used for my jollof rice preparation. So you can see right here in the bowl is my rice. I'm using golden Sela basmati rice. The grains are quite good for jollof rice. For those who know this rice, you can confirm with me it's one of the best. These are my already chopped peppers. I'm using sweet peppers, guys, not the bell peppers. I have some tomatoes, fresh tomatoes that has been chopped up as well, and some onion. In the pot is my chicken that has been boiled and is with a stock in there that I'm going to be using. So this is a pot that I'm going to be using. I'm going to get started by putting in my oil. I'm using vegetable oil for this recipe. You can use any oil of your choice. We'll let the oil warm up for a bit and then we can bring in a chopped onion. You can see that my oil is not too hot. I just let it to warm up a little bit and that is it. We're going to let this onion simmer for a bit and then we can bring in our tomatoes. So this is fresh tomatoes that has been chopped up, guys. So we'll stir this and let it simmer as well for it to cook for a bit. So this has been on the fire for a few minutes and I'm just going to have a look and see if it's ready for us to bring in our peppers. I'll leave it for a few more minutes and then I can bring in my chopped peppers. So right now we are bringing in chopped peppers. As I said, these peppers are sweet peppers and not the bell peppers. I also have here the hot chili peppers in here that were just chopped up together. The sweet peppers really gives a good taste to your jollof rice. If you haven't tried using sweet peppers for your rice, try it, guys, and it's going to make a big difference in your rice. So I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes and then we can add in the other stuffs. This has actually been on the fire for up to 15 minutes. I'm going to give it a stir and then start bringing in my rice and other ingredients. I've washed my rice properly and I'm just adding it directly into the tomatoes and the peppers. I'm also just going to add in the extra ingredients. I'm adding in some thyme. This is dried thyme. I'm gonna be adding in as well some curry powder. I'm gonna be using onga for this recipe. Onga, you guys, gives one of the best flavors and taste for your rice. We're going to add 3 sachets of this onga. This is a small sachet, guys. If you have the larger one, you can use just one and it's fine. So this is very tiny, so I'm using up to 3 of them. I'm a bit skeptical with adding Maggi and salt at this point because when I'm boiling my chicken, I do add quite some amount of Maggi and salt in it. That's why you've not seen me add it yet. I'm going to add it at some point, but now I'm just gonna be stirring this. So when I was boiling the chicken, I did add Maggi, salt, pepper, garlic, ginger, and blended onion. So the chicken tastes perfectly good and the stock as well has good taste. So I don't want to like add extra in here and then discover later on that it tastes more than the way it's supposed to be. So you guys can see how this looks. I'm just going to stir it and then I can now bring in my stock. So I said the stock contains almost all the ingredients that I require for my jollof rice. Okay, we're just going to pour in the chicken stock into the rice directly. This stock, guys, this is what gives your jollof rice the best taste ever. the best taste ever, guys. It tastes so good because of the stock. So I love to just put in the stock, everything at once, and then I will cover my pot and let it cook. So you can see that I've left the chicken behind. I actually drained the chicken out of the stock. What I'm going to be doing with the chicken is just to put it into the oven and bake it instead of frying. I just don't have the time to fry. If you love to fry, go ahead and fry your chicken, but I'm putting mine directly into the oven for it to dry up, and that will be fine for me. I've tasted my stock now, and I noticed that I still needed to add a few cubes of Maggi. I'm adding 3 of them now, and I'm also going to be sprinkling some salt to it as well. Then we stir and let this cook. You guys, can you kindly join my family by clicking on that red subscribe button? Thank you for always joining in. Thank you for all the likes, for all the shares. I really do appreciate. Please do not forget to click on that red subscribe button. Thank you. So now everything is in the pot. I'm just going to cover my pot now with foil paper and let this cook nicely till everything is ready. So this has been on the fire for the past 35 minutes, and our rice is cooked. Everything is all in one. You guys can see how this looks. This is all about jollof rice preparation. Just have to stir it and make sure everything incorporates into each other. Just stir the rice, making sure it's all in uniform. That's what I mean. And that is basically rice preparation. You guys, this rice tastes absolutely good. It tastes so good. The stock makes it taste wonderfully good. So if you haven't tried this recipe before, kindly go ahead and try this, and believe me, you will definitely not regret this. So this is all about it. As I said, I had to put in my chicken into the oven directly for it to dry up instead of me frying it. And I'm going to show you guys how my chicken looks like in a bit. By the way, I just want to thank you all for jumping in. Thank you. I really appreciate. So here we have our chicken all ready for eating. So this is the oven chicken, as you can see.